All right. I have not much of an idea what the fuck 1117 is going to have in store for us. Dude, I go to my sponsorship page on Twitch. It's always asking me to play other games. Why couldn't they just give me like a normal sponsorship? I don't want to play other games on stream. Yeah. I need an Eye of Kazan worse than ever. I pugged 2 mythic bosses. Yo, what up? A reverb radio, really. These hands are really good. You can drop Kazan if you don't kill Galley. So I've killed Galley already.
Fucking Tettles, fuck that guy.
Vel type.
Servers are up? Yeah, servers are up. So I killed Galley. I haven't killed it. Oh, I didn't kill it last week, but you can... But, like, it's already part of your vault loot table. I'm pretty sure I take these hands. So right now I have crafted hands that have Dusk Thread on them. It's the one killing you get every week. Yeah. But you have to keep killing mythic bosses. Yo, what up? Yo, what up? I think I just take these hands. In theory, I could take Signet of the Priory, maybe. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to just take these hands, though. Yeah, servers came up really early. Take the hands, whatever. Alright, we need a good key. Something that's easy. Why is it workshop? I've already timed a workshop. Why couldn't it be something easy? Why? Why me? Huge W for Blizzard having servers up early for once. Yeah, I don't really understand how the fuck they got servers up that early. What are the best rating embellishments for Moonkin? So it's Ascension, but then if you have best in slots on Myth Track, then you either wear Dusk Thread or Focusing Lens. Both are pretty equally bad. Do your cartel chips and somehow you managed. Yeah. I don't understand why you can't upgrade the pieces. Like, not being able to upgrade the pieces, I think, is like a major mistake. It's 69 years though. No, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Okay, where do I go and get this belt? I guess, is it... We're walking? Nah, there's no way that's the quest, right?
Every good story needs a hero.
When's our next dinar purchase? Next week. You can buy it. I understand not having unlimited, being able to... Yeah, I mean, I think that you should be able... You should definitely be able to upgrade it. From the little blue dwarf guy in the delve area? Oh shit, what's over here? Maybe different delve area. It's not from Brain.
You'll find me wherever the action is.
Dagran on your right. Oh shit, this guy?
I'll contemplate what we talked about.
Is
Sorry, I got
the
distracted.
least intuitive thing ever. Yeah. Something about an overcharged delve. Overcharged delve. They're just like marked as this blue color. Okay, cool. I cannot believe that Blizzard turned on the servers early. This is rare. Very rare. What do you mean? Yeah, Blizzard's just out to get you, bro. Well, they brought the servers up early. Okay, I have no idea what the overcharged delves even do, or what the difference is. Are you gonna one button your way through the delve? Oh shit, I don't know about one butting my way through the delve. I might do a dungeon with the one button though. I might do a dungeon with the one button after we get the belt. I will obtain the belt and then we'll slam the one button. Good thing to add my... The comms. I can still do it on level 1, I'm pretty sure, is overcharged. I think it's what Squishy mentioned to me, that I could just slam it on level 1. That doesn't have to be like a high ranking delve or anything. After this stream, I gotta figure out how to get YouTube and Twitch chat on my screen at the same time, because right now I only have Twitch chat on my screen, but like, I gotta figure out how to get YouTube chat on the screen, because I haven't cross-streamed on YouTube in a hot minute, but I think it's probably the wave, so I've started doing it again. Bang. But I gotta be able to merge the chats on screen. That way it makes sense for some people. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense if it's just like fucking random messages that I'm reading occasionally.
Outsiders are a
Never cross the
surprise.
streams. Yeah, okay. Alright. Your sub feed's full of 8-hour VODs every day. I mean, I think that I'm of the opinion that YouTube is an excellent platform, and I wish their live streaming was better. I wish their live streaming was better, and I wish their promotion of live streams was better. The reason I'm doing it, though, is because some people, especially those who are slacking at work, especially those who are slacking at work, can't always, like, watch or whatever. And some people also just prefer the user experience of YouTube streams, so I may as well. What you say about me? Yeah, what's up, Pika? Also, Pika, congratulations on getting 3,900. You know if the single target proc is still BIS? So I was looking at it a little bit earlier. The single target proc is definitely still BIS for raid. I'll have to sim it and look at it on AoE in a little bit. I personally never use the sub box on YouTube. I only ever use the like front page YouTube recommendation stuff. He does tell his videos, yeah. Well, I'm ramping. I'm waiting for next season. Then we're gonna get infinite videos. Maybe we'll actually get some information on 11.1, 11.2 today, or this week. Maybe, probably not today, if I had to guess. Looking at what time it is. The overcharged Titan console. Sorry, what? Shit makes sense. The new belt's already comes with the socket. The new belt already comes with the socket, so yeah. YouTube's cleaner. YouTube is cleaner. I think. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I don't understand why Twitch doesn't have like the ability to be able to like pause and like reverse and like rewind like in real time. The fact that they don't have that is nonsense. I think charged bolts is generally speaking the best. I think charged bolts is generally the best of the belt enchants or belt enhancements, whatever the fuck they're actually called. Overcharges, maybe? Whatever they're called. I mean, it says that it's overcharged. Okay, what do I need to do? Hold on, sorry. Which one had that feature because it removes the options for streamers to lock their VODs behind subs? That's the dumbest. Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, if that's actually the reason, that's the dumbest reasoning ever. But yeah, so it comes with a socket. So the belt comes with a socket natively, and then it has enhancements on top of it. And yeah, you're not gonna have to like get a socket for it or anything like that out of the vault. You don't have to apply a SAD to it or anything like that. The console's behind you at the entrance. Are you fucking serious? This is... Oh my god, you're right. You're a hero. Thank you for saying that. Damn it. Does it also have stats like a regular, but I actually don't think it has stats on it. I think the only thing it has on it's stamina. It originally didn't have stamina on it, but they added that later on. So I don't think you have secondary chat. Since when are you cross-streaming YouTube? Since today. Since I decided to today. It doesn't have primary stats? Let me go look. I think it has primary stats as well. It doesn't have secondary stats. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it has primary stats. It does not have secondary stats, and it has stamina on it. You're well. Thank you. Yes, I'm reading both chats though. Very important. Can Balancer somehow pop barrels with Brutalizer? Yeah, I mean, you can dot them. Brutalizer is god-awful for exactly what you just... for the exact reasons that you've just determined that it's terrible for Moonkin. It's also very obnoxious to use, I would say. Yeah, we're getting the chastity belt. That's right. You get to wear your Cersei circlet cuck ring and your chastity belt. The dynamic duo. The feeder quest to the dumb belt. It's in the... There's some dwarf that's in the Delve area in Dornagal that'll give you the starter quest. Infinite timer dungeons continue scaling. Infinite timer dungeons. Oh, Brutalizer is terrible. That thing is awful. I think I know a bunch of people who actually got baited into taking it thinking it was good because it sims well, and it was just like, wait a second, this thing's awful. Yeah, you can do these on tier 1s. I'm doing it on tier 1 right now. Sure. Infinite timer dungeons continue to scale upwards. When you finish the dungeon, you get a new keystone +1. There are no 2s or 3s, just an infinite timer that goes up. I think the obvious flaw with an infinite timer dungeon is like, how do you make it appropriately challenging? It would only be the... I mean, if you could sit there and zone out and change your talents for every single situation and wait for cooldowns for every single trash pack, I think that almost in and of itself would end up removing a lot of the fun of Mythic Plus, right? I don't think that it's necessarily an impossible thing to make cool, but I don't think it's what Mythic Plus structurally is, or like why it's fun. Yeah, you'd only pull bosses one pull at a time. And then it kind of becomes like Raid, right? Where in theory, it could get so difficult, you could go up to such a high level where you're genuinely progging every single boss and taking a bunch of attempts and stuff like that. But would that be more fun than what we currently have? I don't know. Probably not. Oh, back over here. I don't have enough currency to do that. Obtain Titan discs. Did I just continue to kill mobs? To get the belt stuff taken care of? I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest. I only ever log on to PTRs to do Mythic Plus to get a good feel for the new dungeons for the next season. And then whenever I get a good feeling for the new dungeons in the next season, I log off the PTRs because I don't find playing PTRs overly enjoyable. You now only pull one trash mob at a time and only bosses with limiting factor. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the downside of it, right? I think it could and would be enjoyable for different groups of people, but I think it's very, very structurally different than what Mythic Plus currently is. Wait, how many Titan discs did I get from that? 30. All right, so we might have to do like 3 of these. 4 of these, maybe? To get the new belt. I have no idea. I'm still going through the quests right now. I think you might have to buy it with undercoins. If I remember reading that somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure if that's true anymore. Where do you get the new belt quest? It starts in the Delve area in Dornegal. Well, I mean, I don't know. To me, it's not an issue of like the loot system or anything like that. It's more like, how do I describe this? I don't know if I want to do dungeons like that. I mean, it would be more... It would be a similar analog to what Raid is, right? Where it's a progression-based experience. But, like, I don't know... I don't really like progging dungeons like that. At least I don't right now. Maybe I would if they changed the system completely. Servers just came up. Servers came up, like, probably 45 minutes ago, maybe. It has to be an overcharged delve. So they added a new type of delve this season. Or in this patch, rather. And it's an overcharged delve, and it's got like it has an icon on your mini-map. Or on your map, you'll see it. It would just end up becoming 5-man raid. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel about it, too. Like, to me, the loot stuff is, like, almost kind of whatever. It's more like, would I have fun playing the dungeons like that? And I think the answer is maybe no. You prog dungeons at this time, too? Well, kind of. But not really. Most people don't progress dungeons. Which, I mean... I've talked about this a little bit. Like, we talk about it on bench sometimes. I actually don't think progressing dungeons is particularly fun content. I think that whenever you're doing a dungeon that is close to your skill ceiling, that's fun, right? Because, you know, you're going to continue to score. It's hard, but it doesn't feel impossible. Then whenever you're, like, actually progressing a dungeon and you need to practice pulls and stuff like that, that's where a lot of the fun, I think, gets kind of removed to the point where you need, like, a god tier run and you need everything to kind of go right. And otherwise, you need, like... Because, like, whenever it's required to have, like, a perfect run to be able to time a dungeon, I actually don't think those dungeons are particularly fun because they feel like the level of execution that's required to be able to time the dungeon is just a little bit too high. And I mean, something that Resilient does is it lets you do, like, higher level dungeons than you otherwise would have done in a previous season. And so then that means that you end up, like, more or less progressing dungeons. And whenever I say progressing, I don't mean, like, for a lot of people, progressing a dungeon would mean like any dungeon that's score for them. But I don't mean it whenever I say that kind of progressing a dungeon. I'm talking about, like, practicing a dungeon multiple attempts. Multiple attempts. I didn't talk to the guy at the beginning. Are you kidding? Yeah, goals finishing the dungeon. Yeah. Which it's definitely just a very different experience. And you would certainly hit a wall, right? And I think the replayability would still be there. It's more just like, is that more fun than having there be some artificial gating constraint of a timer? I think in general, actually, the timer is kind of nice because it more or less locks you into a certain amount of time that you can commit and spend doing a dungeon. I like that. Yeah, I don't like, I don't enjoy, there's a reason that I don't play Tournament Realm keys, is because I don't enjoy that style of keys. I know some people do, but it's just not for me personally. LFG rated Mythic Plus dungeons where you queue with some random players with your same IO. I think that there's a lot of issues with like a solo queue Mythic Plus with like an LFG style queue system, where I think the biggest issue is that it makes longer queues for players who are trying to play the game. I think there's a couple of key things, but I think that it making players take on average longer to actually fill a dungeon is probably one of the bigger issues. Did you do the campaign quest? I think so, yeah. Get the belt. Is the one button rotation live now? Yes, it is. We're gonna do a one button rotation dungeon after I'm done getting my belt. I just need more Titan disc shards. My biggest red flag with it right now is that people, if they're trying to do the quickest possible key, would do the same shit as right now, leave on a miss pull. Yeah. I hope this helps you. I think that I think it's pretty good on... Oh, it depends on what spec you're playing. I think that some specs are... I made a video about this. I think that some specs are actually much better than others with the one button rotation. I don't think it's like that great for Mythic Plus. Destro Warlock, great news. Destro Warlock is actually one of the best specs for it, just as a whole. I think Destro Warlock had the best one button rotation damage whenever I was looking at Sims. Cool. Give me the belt, bro. Oh my god. Destroy 4 overcharged pylons and complete an overcharged Dell to charge the otherwise. Yeah. The brute forcing dungeons. Yeah. I think that, I mean, and part of it too, and I mean, this isn't the only reason, but part of it as well is like the etiquette of like people in a dungeon. There's a very stark difference in, you know, 5-man group play, or at least like even multiplayer group play, and just whenever you're playing as a pure solo player in LFG trying to do group content as a solo player, they're very different experiences. I'm sure that everybody has done both, right? Where they are just very, very different in terms of the experience that you have. Where if you're playing with like a 5-stack or whatever, you have access to all 5 keys in the group. But if you're pugging an LFG, you only have access to the key that was listed in the LFG listing. And then, yeah, I mean, I think brute forcing it's a good way of describing it. Talk to the guy? What guy? Oh, wait, well, don't I just need to kill these overcharge? Oh, I need to complete the delve too. Dude, I'm not... Guys, I think I'm just really stupid. I have no excuse. I think I'm just really stupid. Please elaborate on how everyone's goal is Tony Rizzo. Oh my god. Dude, that was a... I feel like that was just like misrepresenting what Growl was saying. Everybody not meaning like the world's goal. I'm a terrible delver. Yeah, I'm a terrible delver. I think that I actually think that the one button rotations
We
are
go brightly together. We're all down here together.
simultaneously a little bit too good, but also a little bit not perfect. So something that I actually think that Blizzard should take from Hikili is telling you multiple buttons in advance that you should be looking to press with the rotation. Okay, so it's broken into two different things. It's the one button rotation and it's the rotation assist. With the rotation assist, I actually don't think that Blizzard's doing a good enough job of teaching you how to play your rotation. I think in-game, like, you know, you click on your spellbook or something like that, there should be a tab that lets you read roughly about how your rotation is supposed to be performing and just talking about the main conceptual goals of your rotation. On top of that as well, I think that something that Hikili does that's really nice is it tells you multiple buttons in advance what you should be looking to press. I think that those kind of things are really nice and something that I wish that Blizzard had implemented with the rotation assist. With the one button, I think there are a large amount of heroic raiders that are going to get out DPS'd by people utilizing the one button rotation, and I worry, and this might end up not actually coming to be true. That's why it's like a preemptive worry. I worry that some people might end up feeling like they're forced to need to use the one button assist or the one button rotation if they're getting beat by their peers who are also utilizing it. It's like it's one of those things. It's like it's supposed to be an accessibility feature, but what happens once you start getting beaten by it? Kind of makes you reassess, right? Kind of makes you reassess everything you're doing. Professional mole person, dude. I'm the worst delver known to man. I'm also the worst leveler known to man. Every single expansion, I take the longest out of all of my friends to level characters. I am the worst.
I'll give you a hand with this one.
Maybe you should get good. But I mean, the damage loss is actually not that high on the one button rotation. Or Tennyson. Okay. Back to Dornwall we go. They should get good. Yeah, I mean that's an obvious solution. But at the same time, I think it would give you like a moment of pause if you got beat by somebody utilizing it. Yeah, I just did level 1 delves.
What brings you here?
Another puzzle to solve?
Give me the belt, bro.
Take notes.
Dagran. Pass that shit over.
Oh, I was just
Wait, where do I
thinking.
put the...
I need some time to think.
Open the... I'm confused. Oh. I think... I see what's going on. Right click it after it's off CD. Yeah. I realize what's going on now. I right clicked it like I was using a socket, and then I was using it in my bag, and I kept putting on and taking off other belts. Okay, so right now I have charge bolts and cauterizing bolts. Nice. Okay, so I think charge bolts is, in theory, supposed to be the best one. There's some that I think were better for Mythic Plus. Was the best one for Druid Tank? I have no idea. I don't really know. For Marksmanship Hunter, as with Arian was talking about the one button being around a 77 percentile parse right now. Personally, that feels a little bit too high. So yeah, I think it kind of depends on what level of content you're doing as to how high it's going to be. I don't know. I doubt that's a 77 percentile parse in Mythic. I suspect that's probably, what, a 77 percentile parse in Heroic. Which is that not fucking crazy? Like if you're getting a 77 percentile parse in heroic pressing one button, there are a lot of people that are getting beat out by that. My math was around a 70th percentile parse in heroic and a 20th in mythic. Yeah, so my initial math whenever I was looking at it was around there as well. Which, I mean, like, that's really not that bad. Like, I mean... And maybe it'll end up being worse than The Sims kind of lead you to believe right now. Maybe it ends up being slightly worse than what The Sims are kind of showing,
I have an
which it could happen.
supply of goods for Outlanders.
But if you're able to get a 70th percentile parse in heroic, there are a lot of people that get beat by that. We had 3 players above 75% in my raid group. Yeah. 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 But obviously it depends on like what level you're playing at. So if you're doing Mythic Raid, people who are doing Mythic Raid tend to be, you know, slightly better than average and stuff like that. And so but whenever you're comparing yourself against AOTC players, I mean, there's a lot of AOTC players I think are going to be by it. Depends on your gear too. Yeah, sure. All right, let's put this sucker on. Let's go do a dungeon. What do we want to do, like 15 or something? Do you guys think I'm coming in, I wonder what place I'm gonna come in on the damage meter. Alright. This is gonna be tough. Swap the belt buff mid-key? Dude, CBA. Wait, what did I need? Quick Onyx for my belt or something? Masterful Emerald? But here's the thing too, is whenever you're looking at those numbers, you're seeing the damage loss of the SimC APL rotation, right? Not what is the practical rotation that players are otherwise playing. So you're seeing what their version of like what the perfect version of the SimC APL is going to be. Now there's other things that are going to be positives and negatives to this. The positives are obviously that people don't play that APL perfectly, right? They're not playing like they're not playing like robots in Sims. They're doing a more practical version of the rotation. Now the negatives are missing casts and not really having a good understanding of when you're going to be trying to press buttons. So when we get Spark Burst, it says you can get it from Fungal Folly. Yeah, you can, no. It comes with the socket. The belt comes with a socket on it. I should probably go to Fungal Folly and get the Ace Mastery one. Dude, I'm literally just playing whatever the Mythic Plus talents are. Might be Grief. Not sure. Yeah, I mean, rotation assist and stuff like that's not really... Oh. Are you playing with the wrong button rotation? Yeah. What does it try to do first? Moonfire? Oh, Sunfire. That's tough. That's gonna be tough. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna see if I can beat some people in DPS with it. I haven't done a dungeon yet. I have a suspicion that I might beat some people here, but I'm not positive on it. We're doing a 15. Are you gonna Moonfire stuff or just YOLO one button? I'm just gonna YOLO the one button. Does Moonfire get more astral? So the reason that you Moonfire first is the way that this would have this set up right now is it would tell me press Sunfire on this pack of laborers, 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 and I've just wasted what, 4 globals, something like that, 4 globals. When in reality, what you would do as like somebody who's actually like, you know, playing the game is you'd Moonfire, dot those 4 mobs, Moonfire, dot those, Moonfire, and that's the entire pack that's dotted while you're running. And then as the pack gets gathered, you press Sunfire 1 time, and then it saves you globals. For your trinkets. I'm wearing House of Cards and Jug. IMO Blizzard should shut it off in normal raid and higher. Also, Mythic +2 and higher. Use it as a tool, not a crutch. I don't know if it's like that. I think it should just be a little bit... I think there's a lot of people who are going to be like trying to learn their specializations who might get beat by this, which then sends the wrong message. I don't think it should be like turned off. Because like I think that it's good for accessibility. But if you get... Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I don't know. I don't know a good answer for it because like I see both sides of the argument. Like if it's so terrible for accessibility, then that's not great for somebody who's missing a hand, right? I think it should just do a little bit less damage, personally. What's difference? So in Sims, I mean, it's kind of a spec by spec basis as to like how good or bad it realistically is. For some specs, it's as good as only like a 10 to 12% damage loss. For some specs, it's as bad as like a 40% damage loss, like Havoc Demon Hunter. Like it doesn't even press like half your buttons as Havoc.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Tank's bringing the ads back. I bet. I get some Moonfires on these motherfucking mobs. Dude, you just keep pressing Sunfire.
AoE.
Or just Moonfire the mobs. I wanted to press Starfall so bad. I'm having to hold myself back. I went to go press my entire rotation. I have to remind myself to just press one fucking button.
AoE.
Shit, I'm getting shit on. Melding? Wait, I'm doing damage. Guys? Guys?
AoE. AoE.
Hold on. Starfire those mobs. Get a pad. What did it press Starfire? I actually have no idea what the fuck the rotation is. I actually feel like I have no idea. I'm completely clueless. Like, you guys can see on my action tracker in the top right what the buttons it's trying to press are. I genuinely have no idea what buttons it's trying to press, because like I know what I would be pressing in that exact moment. So I'm just like thinking, you should press this, you should press this, you should press this. And I can tell that it's not like casting, so I'm like, what the fuck is it pressing? No. I used Incarns. So it won't press your offensive CDs. It won't press some of your offensive CDs for you. For this right now, for these purposes, it will press my Warrior Balloon and it will press my Fury Balloon, but it won't press my Incarn. It'll use Convoke. Yeah, it'll use Convoke and it'll use Force of Nature trees. The only thing that it won't press is Incarn and Trinkets. And my one-armed bandit weapon. Well, he said pulling. Oh. Sunfire. Why is it Sunfire first? I wish it Moonfire first so fucking bad.
AoE.
I definitely just pressed Fury Balloon. God damn it. I'm a goddamn griefer. I've only pressed one button for the one resist so far that I'm not supposed to.
AoE.
It did happen to be Fury Balloon, which was, you know, you could argue it's an important button. What's that mole doing? I'm gonna knock this motherfucker in. He's terrorizing some pugs. I'm terrorizing some pugs. But what's the overall damage looking like? Oh.
Fight Waxbeard? Fight Wick?
Card incoming.
Okay, so now this is the problem.
Assigning fixate.
I'm gonna be AoEing
Swap.
this entire time, huh?
Fixated.
I don't have laborers turned on my damage meter.
More minecart! Now!
Charge.
Let's go, Wick!
It's all good. I turned laborers off on my damage meter because
Card incoming.
I don't want to get mind controlled to like dot them and shit. But
Swap.
I'm not gonna be star surging anything. I'm gonna be star falling the entire time.
Assigning
This
fixate.
is a little bit of a concern, huh? But I won't detarget the other mobs, so it shouldn't.
No dodge, my
Yeah, I mean, this is not good. This is pretty bad, actually, that I'm doing this, huh?
Charge.
Go, Wick!
Well, yeah, I mean, if I turned the laborers on, I would look better on the damage meter, no?
No dodge, my cart!
I am playing the one-button rotation. I'm literally just mashing R over and over again.
Assigning fixate.
I haven't done
Card
anything else,
incoming.
really. This actually hurts my
Swap.
fucking hand. This unironically hurts my hand. I don't like this. It's ass.
Charge.
Move, Wick!
Like, actually burning my finger. I'm gonna start using my middle finger instead of my pointer finger.
More minecart! Now!
Card
Find the
incoming.
button to 10 keys. I could do that. I could do the attack.
Swap.
Watch out!
Jesus.
Assigning fixate.
This actually hurts my fucking hand.
Charge.
Go, Wick!
Guys, I'm in first place. What the fuck is going on?
No! Stupid weakling!
What the fuck? My fucking wrist hurts.
I know this place. I'll wait.
Stretch my wrists.
Here forever. Didn't trust nobody.
I'm
so mean.
fucking DPS. About
Quick, faster.
to go sicko mode on this trash pack. Moonfire bang. Moonfire bang. Moonfire bang. Moonfire bang. What is it pressing? Is it pressing Starfire? I would have Warrior Balloon, like, I would have pressed the buttons in like a completely different order there. That was really weird. Solar Beam. Is this a joke? No, I'm just fucking him, baby. Have you considered that maybe I'm just the greatest to ever do it? But has that thought ever crossed your mind? Because maybe it should have. See, that won't be a problem for me. I have no wrist. All right, but you know what? Good comms. That's what I'm saying. Like, would this make you feel better or worse to know that you just got beat by me pressing one fucking button over and over again? It'd make you feel worse, no? I'm gonna press my Shadow Meld for damage. That's not part of the rotation. Find it to your scroll wheel. Yeah. I don't have like a scroll wheel that's like unlocked that you can just like fucking rip it and spin it. Is your gear not just vastly better? I don't know what I'm all these people. I mean, maybe a little bit. It's a 15. I mean, maybe my gear's a little bit better. It's not like that much better. Hold to cast. Is that wait, hold on. Is hold to cast a thing? Oh my god, that would be... I need, like, auto hotkey. That's what I really need. I need auto hotkey. Bro, you can't be real? Yeah, yes, I fucking can. Oh my god, you know what this is? This is great for my overall DPS. Blood beam. I almost pressed Starfall. Fucked up. Can I be a second? I feel this might be an LOS angle for me momentarily. All good? So what did you guys get for lunch? It doesn't press CDs for you? God forbid I had to think about anything. Steak?
My flame alights.
I'll market that for them.
My fire hungers.
Fake candles.
And you
Defensive.
shall feed it.
This is insanely troll. Okay, also that kind of sucked. I wish it would have refreshed Sunfire there when I was trying to move, but instead it did nothing and I stood there for a little while walking. Because I was trying to cast Starfire. I wish you could detect if you're like moving and press like the next best available button or something. Oh, I'm hustling. Can I get title using one button rotation? Going into this, I was talking to Ellipses about this the other day. I said that I don't think so. I think the answer is unlikely to be yes.
Defensive.
Having seen this, I
Bait
think I've changed
candles.
my mind. I think you probably could. It's really about the people you're playing with. It's less about you, I think. Mythic Plus, a lot of the times, is... I mean, it's such a heavy 5-man activity that it's really about the people you're playing with. All right, let's fuck it.
By the candle's light.
Bang! I'm in my end card. Bang! Oh my god, please refresh Moonfire, man. I'm trying to move. I am getting after it. You have to press cooldowns. You know how long server's been up? I don't know. How long's my stream been up? 59 minutes? Probably hour and a half. This is
Defensive.
Justin Slot's weapon.
Bait candles.
I just want this to be noted. I'm whooping this warrior's ass. Listen, whenever I was saying it earlier, like, how would you feel if you got beat by somebody using one-button rotation? That's why I was saying I think it's a little bit too good. Like, well, like, I'm uninstalling. Like, unironically, I get beat by it, I'm uninstalling. Are you proud? Yeah, I'm the greatest to ever do it. Yeah, I'm proud. Hands hurt. What does it do for abilities off the GCD? Depends on the ability. Like for Fire Blast, you know, just press Fire Blast. So I'm pretty sure we're doing the Snarl Tooth pull right after this. I'll uncarn that. Yeah, it doesn't refresh dots within the pandemic window, which... You know, it's... I wish it would refresh them when I'm running, and it's within the pandemic window, like a normal person, but... Because it feels really weird. Because I'm just like, oh fuck, I see it glowing, and I'm just like, please refresh this dot, I'm walking. Do you need to read a guide? You can subscribe. You can Twitch Prime to be able to unlock all of this power.
Fucking Tettles.
Just thank you for the Prime. But we're not actually doing this trash back. So we're gonna have enough count? Look, we missed. God. The TG Pandemic doing Star. Dude, Pandemic is such
Tettles,
a
fuck
jank.
that guy.
Well, if you say so.
Is the whole team using the one button? No. Yo, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Go grip that guy.
Stack soon.
No
Time to get after it. Get my innervate to my healer. I almost pressed Sunfire. I almost
Clear
pressed
statue.
Sunfire with my hands on accident.
Stack soon.
Like, so I literally can't control myself.
Clear statue.
I make you candle.
No, I did not innervate my healer. I innervated my healer. Then I've been sick of it innervating my healer, though.
Clear statue. Stack soon.
This might sound like an insane question. With that throw pickaxe cast, can it actually hit me
Clear statue.
if I'm not targeted by it?
Make you candle.
Like, if I just stood there and I was in between the boss and the guy with the throw pickaxe, could it hit me? Okay. It's a flex question. Well, I've never had
Clear
it happen,
statue.
so it's just like
Stack
I was just
soon.
sitting here thinking, man, did I have to move there? That kind of sucked.
Clear statue.
Wax and ruin.
You should do it. No, I will not be doing it. I'm not gonna get nailed by the pickaxe. The flex question? No, I lost some globals because my guy was
Clear statue.
walking.
Stack soon.
We're gonna bark here.
Clear statue.
I mold you now.
Try it for science. I will not be doing any such thing. Okay, so I would love for it to have redotted before pressing Fury of a Loon there. So then I could have incarned correctly.
Clear
but
statue.
whatever.
Stack soon.
I'm gonna stand here.
Clear statue.
They got that shit under control.
You now.
Holy fuck. Oh my god, wait. Is that support on YouTube as well? Wait a second. Yeah, thank you for the
Clear
YouTube,
statue.
YouTube sub.
Stack soon.
Whatever the equivalent is. How long has Tellsman stream on YouTube? Well, I
Clear
started today.
statue.
I'm going to continue to stream on YouTube as well. We're gonna stream on both. Guys, I think this one button rotation is too good. I'm gonna go on a limb and say I think it's a little bit too good.
No more candle.
I don't know. I don't know if I should be first. I don't know about all this one.
The darkness.
Like,
Darkness cannot
Is
be the
this-
time to flee. Flee to freedom. We can use big
I'm
candle court
stuck.
to escape.
And people like. I started doing this like I was about to just run this shit to the end. I will press this end card whenever it comes up. Keep dotting. May as well. Beam. Damage. Press Starfire. Please. There's like 25 fucking mobs. I also have skittering darkness mobs turned off on my damage meter. I'm sure you already noticed though. I think you're doing more on single target than you normally do. Are you bad? Okay. Alright, let's relax. I don't know why I'm under attack now. I don't know, what do you say fuck me for? Are you just using the one button macro? Yes, I am. There's definitely some times that I'm just like, I really, really, really wish it would press buttons in a different order. Particularly whenever I'm trying to move, it gets a little bit jank. It also hurts my wrist. You guys hear that? I'm getting after it. Auto hotkey. I need auto hotkey. This shit hurts. Mouse wheel. If I had like one of those mouse wheels that was like unlocked, you could just like spin it and it would just like spin forever. I would use one of those for sure. Just slam that sucker. What's your eye level? I am 683. But I mean, this is 15, right? I kind of expect people to be not on 0 item level.
Quick, grab some dynamite and let's go.
I could try 17 after this if you want me to. Do a regular 15? I don't know about a regular... Because here's the thing with the... Your damage is not based on like how much damage you realistically can do. It's based on the people in your group largely as well. It should also press the one button here. Fire the shit for me. Try tanking with it doesn't work for tank and healer. It's terrible with tank and healer. Petals, I've noticed you've been doing more damage than you usually do in this dungeon. What has changed? Petals, you look more tired than usual. Why is that?
Oh, my head.
Listen, I'll do a 17 after this. I'm down to see. I didn't actually expect it to be this good Mythic Plus. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I thought it was going to be a little bit worse than this. This was surprisingly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm getting kited. I'm getting lost. This motherfucker. I'm in my incarn. It buffed this patch. Shut up. Dude! I don't like PvP. Stop that. It actually works fine on Guardian Druid. Hold on, what does that shit say? Just macro the one button assist with Iron Fur into it. You know what, that's based. You know what, I think you're onto something. Actually not good for my... We're gonna time this key. Holy shit.
Darkness descends.
Yo, what's up, Brett?
Move.
Unlocking the bell disc time gated? No. Getting it at max item level is time gated. Keep casting Star Surge again. Yeah, perfect.
Adds.
That was the perfect time to cast Star Surge. I was moving. Get the cable.
Defensive.
I wish it would
Defensive.
fire really bad. I griefed. I didn't press my bark skin. It's okay. There's one that's good for... The only one that's good for single target, I think, is charged bolts. And then the there's one secondary stat one that's good for Mythic Plus. Bark skin isn't in the one button. I can't press it. This is... I will say, I feel like this is making me less aware of what's going on. But that might be because I'm, like, streaming and not... I feel like I'm not paying attention. Like, genuinely. I genuinely feel like I'm not paying attention to what's happening. But it might be because I'm streaming as well. I'm not really sure.
Defensive.
Is that DPS normally? I don't know. Probably not.
Defensive.
I just sunfired. The usual for you streamer debuff? Yeah. Maybe. That's why I don't like to stream high keys, though. that is real.
Adds.
This was a movie.
defensive, ads,
I don't know anything about the errata quests. I literally just walked, not pressing anything because it wanted to press Wrath so bad. Holy shit. It presses for say I was using like Force of Nature treants or something like that, it'll press them like right directly on the target. For any ground target or reticle or anything like that, it just presses it on the target, like Flame Strike, that kind of stuff. Rain of Fire. What would your DPS be normally? I actually have no idea what my DPS would have been in this dungeon. I have no idea. 20% lower? Yeah, in theory, I should be doing 20% more damage. So, probably right at 4. Something like that. But I don't know. I don't know if that's like... I don't know if I would have actually have done 4 million overall, given... Like... Given everything here. Oh. Oh no, I was beating people that were playing normally. For sure, maybe. I'm not exactly great at doing DPS normally. Like, okay. Alright, what about a 17 Cinder Rumetery? Okay, this isn't the actual nerf DH. I was just like, Christ, I'm not gonna do dungeon nerf. Playing one button. In theory, those people were a little bit worse item level than me, but I mean, one was what 678 and the other one was 674. But we were also in a 15, so like, should that? I'm not really sure if I should let that matter. A little bit weird. I gotta keep making sure my wrists are warm because it like keeps stretching. I gotta add it to a different. I have to put it on a different button too. I need to be able to like rotate what button it's being pressed on because it's like actually kind of hurting my fucking hand. B as well. No autoclicker. I mean, in theory, using auto hotkey is against terms of service. I don't know if you'd ever get banned for using auto hotkey. Use hold to cast. Is hold to cast even a part of game? Hold to cast. Press and hold cast. Is that a thing? No reasons for. It doesn't work with the one button? Oh, why? They just didn't want it to? How much damage did the belt do? I don't know. This thing should be terrible, but yeah. Oh, wow. That's actually not that bad. What the fuck? That's actually not that bad. 2%, but you lose secondary stats on the belt. That's not that bad. All right. You get a one button, the 17? Absolutely. with people who are more geared. Don't tell them. Of course I'm not fucking telling them. The wrist thing is what made me reroll away from Fury Warrior in the past. Yeah, I don't know what... I think it's the fact that I'm literally just using my index finger for every input over and over and over and over again. Need to do it in your regular group? Okay, I'm not doing it. No, absolutely not. I'm not trying to grieve. Dude, we're trying to time 20s in my regular group. Time to clown on Pugs for being so bad that she's one button rotation? No. It's not even about that. Like yes, it's not about like being like, yep, you're so beans that you should use the one button rotation. Do these are defensives too? No. Next video incoming? Alright, well it might be my next video. I'm not gonna make some shit up. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be like my next YouTube video, but that's not relevant. Imagine all the brain power you could use calling stops. Now, dude, this thing is turning my... I already didn't have much brain power anyways. This is turning me into a potato. Like, I am actually just like brain off. I wish I could do this first pull not using the one button, because I think that this shit's gonna be terrible on this first pull. I think this is too many mobs.
Well,
My best.
what do we have here? New
Cake.
customers? Or are you looking for something a little
Cake.
harder? Show 'em what we got on tap, Bell Dryer.
Cake. Cake.
Yeah, I think this is much
Cake.
less good on this first pull of this dungeon.
Cake.
Health thought? Beaming? I would have definitely have done a lot more damage on this first pull, I think. I would have been like over 20 million DPS, I'm pretty sure here.
Necessary.
Cake.
I think it's, yeah, like I was saying, I think that
Cake.
is like too many mobs for it to actually be very effective. I think there's some situations in which it's pretty bad. Minus 50% DPS. I think I actually lost. I don't know about 50% because I ended up dying. I think I lost probably 40% DPS on a pull like that, though.
Defensive.
Please press for your balloon.
Feet. Defensive.
Wait. I just cancel Ord Star-Lord like I'm trying to play.
Feet.
What the fuck am I doing? Like, yo, I need to cancel Ord Star-Lord here. Build it up faster. But like this pull right here, this is like a really good target
Defensive.
count for it. I mean, look at this. It was like, what, 12 targets, some shit?
Feet.
Don't say that. Don't say the mage is doing the one button challenge also. Dude. Dude.
Defensive.
Why 3 separate buttons are glowing? Because I put the one button on multiple buttons because it was hurting my wrist. He died. He died on the first pull.
It's to be a bar fight, then.
Now haters would say that mage should never die, but like,
Goes down smooth.
how the fuck did I just press my defensives? That guy definitely had premonition.
Break it up.
Oh my god. I got melee by Nintendo.
Goes down smooth.
They gotta buff threat some more.
Goes down smooth.
I have renewal. And that guy killed the shit out of me, that's totally fine.
Time for happy hour.
Keep 'em coming. Keep 'em coming.
Oh my god, it's star falling. I might rip through this
Break it up!
fucking moss if I'm not careful. It's not dotted. Why is it not?
Break it up! Goes down smooth.
I don't have anything.
Goes down smooth. Time for happy hour.
Keep 'em coming.
Is this ethical padding? Absolutely fucking not. This shit is just like, yeah, there's 3 targets. I'm gonna pad on them. Wait, we didn't.
Another one.
What?
Where's my drink?
Game?
Break it up!
Why are you a bear form? Dude.
Break it up!
I had the bear form.
Goes down
Terrible.
smooth. Guess that was last call.
Is the belt upgradable? It is over time. It's not upgradable like today.
Are you here to
This
help?
mouse forward.
My zeal to get back in business led to faulty reasoning.
Your pal here signed some papers he didn't read.
Volley.
And now
Good.
Goldie Baronbottom is BEO of this joint.
You help me, please.
Please,
Get my
press some
metery
buttons.
back, Outlander.
And it's Starfire.
Volley.
Dude, it does some weird shit. I think you can sim the difference between the multi-gemming versus just one static gem type. It told me to use multiple colors personally, but
Volley. 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 Volley.
Yo.
Fucking Tettles. Fuck
Volley.
that guy.
Love your daytime stream.
Thank you for the reset. Welcome back. Oh my god. Also, good news. I think within the next week, my Zero to
Volley.
Hero Ellie Shaman video will be complete and uploaded. No, the rest of the button is not also, or the rest of the group is not also using the one button. That is just me. It is terrible for Rogue. The one button is fucking awful for Rogue. It's one of those things that it's like on a per spec basis, it could be
Fucking
decent.
Tettles. Fuck that guy.
Oh my god! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs too. Oh my, thank you. I appreciate it. The rest of the group is using 2 buttons. Well, yeah, that is how DK plays. That's a good point.
Charge.
Bang, bang,
Totem.
bang.
Totem. Totem.
Getting after it now. Big damn out of me. Even that. Meld for more Starfire globals with Nature's Grace.
Totem.
YouTube support too.
Totem.
Thank you.
Totem. Charge.
I'm gonna line.
Your survival
Hit me?
wasn't necessary.
I'm sad about that. I don't feel like that's real.
Totem.
Get the belt? I do. I went and got it. I think it's
Charge.
I think it's based on like the APL like that the spec actually has. So the energy specs tend to do much worse than the other specializations because pooling energy is such a core part of most of the energy specializations. For rogues, it's like really bad because it doesn't use vanish at all. It's just like completely fucked. I think it's one of those things that like for some specializations it's very much a your mileage may vary and it's on a per spec basis. It does not also press offensive CDs. The worse the player, the better the one button rotation is. Yeah.
Charge.
Oh no, my stills! They bypass the filters! It's running too hot! The mead will be substandard!
Yeah, but there'll be
Bang.
more of it.
Totem.
More meat, more money. That's good
Totem.
business.
Totem.
Ugh.
Totem.
Cinderbrew was my personal directive, my passion! She's ruining everything!
Charge. Totem.
What I will say is I noticed that the
Totem. Totem.
because of the GCD penalty as well,
Totem.
you don't press your Fury of Balloon at the same time relative to your second end card, which is pretty bad. You actually lose a decent amount of damage from that because you don't get the mushroom proc inside the Fury of Balloon damage amp window.
An elemental made of mead? Oh, my
Charge.
Cinderbrew!
Holy fuck.
Nerubians are one thing, but I cannot process this.
Feet.
If I get debuffed here, I think I just immediately slam meld down.
S.
Press.
feet, adds, feet,
It's so weird. It applies the the GCD penalty. If you try to press any button after the GCD penalty as well, it tries to apply the GCD penalty to it. It's crazy. Like, I mean, I understand why. It just feels really clunky if you ever like swap to an ability that's like not part of the rotation assist. There was the dungeons today. Not too bad. I'm fucking around with the one button assist. I came in first place in the last dungeon I did with the one button, and this dungeon is going okay, I would say.
adds,
Yeah. Oh god. How the fuck did I even open the character that panel? Give me that. Those motherfucking blobs out of here. There's a weird target selection. Like, with how it works, there's some weird target selection stuff that you have to play around a little bit.
feet, adds, feet,
Like, knowing... Because, like, in general, I would definitely have a different mob target and be doing my rotation differently
adds,
than what you're supposed to be... than how you would be doing this. Blinkarn to get all these fuckers killed off, and then out of here. Let's do Thank you.
feet, adds, feet, adds,
Because, like, right there, I would be star surging the entire time on the boss, but, like, I know it's gonna starfall, so it's, like, kind of fucked.
Hey! That meat elemental.
How can other people know if you're playing one button or just bad? You would never be able to tell. Maybe you can tell in logs or something.
And I'll cash you out, you hear me?
Just noticing that they have, like, the cast time is longer on it. What is it? Cast time is thing? That's the neat part. They can't. Yeah. That is the neat part, huh? You're not allowed to bully other people for using the one button assist. After it. Should put an asterisk next to your name and details? Jesus. Like, this is... I mean, this is definitely a little bit less damage than I would have done normally. Particularly, it was particularly bad on the first pull. But beyond that, it really hasn't been that bad.
Volley.
Gathering pollen in the forest.
We had to lock up your bees.
Streamer's doing more damage now than ever before. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Frustration just makes their honey spicier. Right, Bank? Bank!
volley, volley,
I just pressed Starfall manually. Holy shit. Wait, did that res my healer and he died again? He insta-died? I sent the res and I like kind of looked away and I looked back and he's dead and he doesn't have a res anymore. And I was like, wait, what? I will health pot. That's not part of the rotation assist, but I don't want to die. Those damage increases one button. Can all of you guys shut the fuck off? I don't know why I'm under attack.
Time to bust out my bees.
My goodness.
For my bees.
Ads.
I don't know about all this.
Volley.
Hot honey coming at ya.
Defensive.
Flap those wings, darling. Burns so sweet.
Volley.
Feeding time.
Ads.
We'll beam that.
Hot honey coming at
Oh
ya.
shit, we'll meld.
Defensive.
Get those wings pumping.
I'm getting my ass eaten.
Bye now.
Everyone else.
Burns so
Petals is
sweet.
plus 5%.
Volley. Volley.
Got snacks for ya.
Ads.
Flap
Defensive.
those wings, darling. Stings. Hot honey coming at ya.
I'm gonna be honest.
Victory.
This is
Sweet as honey.
this is not that bad. Let's try another 17. I don't think it's good in Matery. Like the first pull, it just does so much less damage. Oh wait, I gotta go when in an hour maybe? I have to leave in 50 minutes. Okay, cool. What do you guys think about Motherload 17? We need a weaker to watch out for one buttons because you get things like Tettle's trolling a 17. I think I might have been the fifth most responsible person for that deplete. I don't think that deplete had anything to do with me. Alright, if we wiped to the first pull, there's maybe some responsibility on me there. I don't think it was even my fault. Is there not some weird bias where we assume 100% of simulation damage is possible when playing normally when it really isn't? Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I was saying. That's why I was saying that there's a difference between practical damage and simulation damage. I think that in general, the practical rotation is more often than not somewhere between 1.5 to like 3% of the simulation rotation, right? Just in terms of like how you would practically play. They're normally somewhere around there because it'll do some weird shit occasionally that you don't normally do. That's why the rotation assist I think is normally like pretty decent. Is the one button a new feature? Yes. So there's two things that are the new features. There's the one button rotation and there's the rotation assist. Is the one button an 80 percentile parser? So some people were looking at numbers for how it performs in raid. Oh fuck, I should have done a raid. Maybe I'll have enough time to kill some raid bosses after this dungeon. But some people were running some numbers on how it would perform in raid, and they were speculating that in heroic it would get around a 75th percentile parse ish. Is that not fucking crazy? But in Mythic, it would be probably like a 40th percentile parser, 30 to 40th percentile, which, you know, for obvious reasons, because people who are doing Mythic are normally going to be slightly better. But then those are some of the better specializations. There's also this thing where the rotation assist and the one button rotation are very, very, very bad for a couple specializations. And so it's not like all specs are going to be that good. Because like rogues and demon hunter and shit like that, heavy demon hunter. I mean, if we do this key fast enough, I'll go kill the first couple of bosses of heroic and we can see what I'm parsing, okay? We'll see what it is. But I mean, obviously I have max gear, but the new one button rotation will be the floor? Fuck. Alright, time to lock in. I'm about to cook.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why they need to nerf the one button rotation further? Yeah, just like tank Bran. I think I worry that it's going to create this kind of situation where some players feel like they're going to be obligated to use it. That's my worry with stuff like this, especially if it is too good. Like, how would you feel if you got beat by it? Fucking terrible, right? Oh, the reason that the Fury Balloon's not up is because it presses Fury Balloon in the wrong order. Uh-huh. So you're supposed to press Fury Balloon right before you press Incarn. Wait a second. Maybe my friends were right. Maybe I do fucking suck. Hold on, let's do the same damage as me. That's why. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a second. I just did 17 million DPS on the first one. What the fuck is going on? Guys, I don't know about all this. You can't edit the APL, unfortunately. Do you guys remember back in the day whenever some guilds would unironically say that they could get world first if they just rated the hours? Now everybody can get rank 1 title, get the rank 1 Mythic Plus title if they just play the hours. If you just have enough time to play, anybody can get the rank 1 title. Iced.
Venture Company thanks you for your patronage.
I just wish it would Moonfarm.
Enjoy your purchase of the elite pummeling package.
Defensive.
Dude, this thing would be dominant if I could edit the APL a little bit. Change the sequencing, make it press Moonfire before Sunfire and shit. Shit like that. In-cap roar.
Defensive.
A Typhoon. How's my damage looking? Guys! Guys! I don't know, man! I don't know about all this!
Systems engaged. Commence pummeling.
Defensive.
Voltage
Oh,
increase.
no shield, no shield! I'm here! Holy shit.
Bombs.
Damaging this unit violates the terms of use. Lethal force authorized.
Next vulnerability phase, I'll press Encarn. What the f...
Defensive.
Increased.
This is like whenever the people who work in factories get replaced with robots, right?
Bombs.
Damaging this unit violates the terms of use. Lethal force authorized.
Oh my god, the mage is a beast! Wait a second! Oh my god, that was an insane blink. That's my goat!
Defensive.
Increased.
There. That's my goat, smash my balls! How's he even... Okay, by the way, how's he have his character name?
Bombs.
Damaging this unit violates the terms of use. Lethal force authorized.
I will say that I would be doing a lot more damage on this fight if I was pressing buttons myself, because you min-max the vulnerability windows differently. If, like, you know, I would be saving my... I would be making sure that I have my Fury Balloon up. I would be making sure that I have my Warrior Balloon up, right?
Bombs.
Like, I would just be min-maxing the damage vulnerability windows a little bit differently. Making sure that I bank a little bit better Astral Power when I'm spinning versus when I'm not. Definitely would be used a bit differently. Alright. It's time. This is it.
Defensive. Defensive.
Please Starfire. Stunned, I'll beam. I'll Incarnext. Oh, I'll use Bandit weapon here.
Defensive.
I'm not single-handedly getting the one button assist nerfed. There's no way. Listen, we've talked about this. We talked about this on the bench months ago whenever they announced it, and I saw the numbers. And I think Growl and I at that point said that we thought it was maybe a little bit too good, and people thought that we were hating on accessibility.
Defensive.
When it's
Defensive.
like, I don't think it has anything to do with accessibility. It's more just like, is this really the number? Is this really how good it's supposed to be? Like, okay, I mean, listen, my hands are up. Can you macro something into the one button thingy? Yes, you can. You can macro trinkets and shit into it.
Defensive.
Dude, you can't say that about me. What the fuck?
Defensive.
I think people underestimate how bad people play. Yeah, I think that's kind of that I think was the part that was maybe lost on some people, is just like how much damage some people actively lose whenever they're pressing the rotation incorrectly. Jesus. What? What's going on? Why am I taking up no threat? I went to go press Wrath twice, and I canceled it. I canceled it. Do not worry. I definitely went to press it. Like, there's some muscle memory that are actually not able to really shake. Like, I try to press buttons occasionally, and I just like have to move my finger back. What the fuck? Why do I have threat on these mobs? Did my tank meld? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Your survival wasn't necessary.
He died, he got rezzed, and then I melded, and then he still didn't have to throw anything. That was weird. Actually, no, he didn't even die. The pack was evading, wasn't it? He's not used to me doing that much damage. Shut up. Right? Like, I don't think he died, did he? No. We all just started getting meleeed by the fucking mobs. Something started evading. This is a full one-button dungeon group. I don't know what would make you think that. It's 2025, you can't ask people if they're one-buttoners. Oh, shit. I'm just flaming my boy, the DK. Dude, I'm coming for his ass.
You trespass
Fixated.
my domain.
Swap.
Unleash your
Melting this guy off of me. Still using Circlet? You use it in Raid. You don't use it in Mythic Plus anymore.
Defensive.
The ground will consume.
Wait, does it not start? It doesn't start all 2 targets? Why?
Swap.
Unleash your power.
Also, this goddamn mage put this mob back on me. I melded it off. It was my god-given right. I'm gonna incap roar him. Yeah, little bitch. That wasn't part of the rotation.
Defensive.
Noob on noob crime.
The ground will consume you. Arise.
Swap.
The blood of Azeroth
Swap.
flows through you.
Do I incarn here? I think the answer is going to be yes. Star searching. Kill that fucking Earth Rager. Ah! If I beat your DK friend in this dungeon, you have to take a screenshot of the fucking damage meter and just post it to him all the time.
Defensive.
The ground will consume you.
This is... I just don't get it. I just... Blizzard. Blizzard.
Fixated. Swap. Swap.
I'm melding. I'm out of here. Not... Why me, man?
Fixated.
To be fair, he's a Windwalker main. Holy DK is unironically 2 buttons. Vamp Strike. Death and either Death Coil or Epidemic, depending on the target count.
Defensive.
And then you D&D and press your Dark Transformation and Unholy Assault occasionally. That's about it. You can suck on Unholy DK. That doesn't make it more than 2 buttons.
Swap.
Off dice. That's literally double my buttons. That's fair. Gotta manage the boons. I was gonna work with charging Dev-Evoker spells. I heard it, like, didn't work for a little bit, but then they fixed it on the PTR, but I didn't go and test ever, frankly. I just logged in, checked how it worked with Moonkin, was like, okay, yeah, fine.
Feet. Feet.
This is the reason that you guys should reroll to Moonkin, by the way. Whenever you have to do this dungeon and they try to transform you into goo, no matter how much your group tries to grief you, you can never get transformed into goo. That's why you should reroll to Druid. Look at that. Look at that! Just immune! My class fantasy's powerful. Dremel, 683. Actually, I have no idea why that's part of the Druid class fantasy that you can't get polymorphed, but I'm never really understood it, but I don't really complain.
Feet.
Dude, the beginning of every pull is like jank. The way that it dots and how it enters Eclipse and shit is just so much worse than like the normal rotation. Like what you would do is like a normal person playing. It just delays your opener probably a bunch of globals too.
Feet.
You already spend a ton of globals like trying to dot every mob as well. Jokes on you already turned into an animal. Yeah. It's one of those things that like you already spend so many globals trying to like Moonfire and Sunfire every mob at the very beginning of a pull already. And then first off, it slowed down because the GCD penalty is part of the one button assist. And then the way that it like tries to enter Eclipse and shit it just extends out your opener already by like 2 or 3 more globals. Kind of weird. Do you agree that one button is too good at the moment? On AoE, I don't think so. On single target, I think it's a little bit too good. It also kind of depends on spec. Can't wait for my pug groups to start finally doing some damage. Yeah, actually, you know what? You guys shouldn't be worried about getting beat by this. You guys should just be thankful that your pug groups are actually going to start being useful. 2 keys of Demo. Demo, yeah. You need to make sure that you press your tyrant at the right time with Demo. You actually have to think about that a little bit. Destro is... I think Destro is the best one-button spec in the game, whenever I was looking at it. Tens? Dude, Enhancement Shaman... Totemic Enhancement Shaman is insanely good with one button.
If you want a job done right, use bigger explosives!
Defensive.
I love the
Defensive.
smell of propellant in the morning.
I did a 15 with it, and I was convincingly top DPS. Like, how's Ret Paladin? So, Divine Hammer...
Defensive.
Ret Paladin's less good than you would hope for it to be, because Divine Hammer is what it is, right? Because of the GCD penalty, Divine Hammer suffers a lot of uptime issues. And so...
Defensive.
So for those who don't know, like, Ret has like a pseudo Breath of Syndragosa style effect that's called Divine Hammer, and basically based on the holy power you spend, you maintain the Divine Hammer buff. That's the TLDR. It's not really much more to it. But whenever you have the GCD penalty,
Defensive.
it makes the Divine Hammer drop earlier than it's supposed to, which makes you take a larger damage loss than you otherwise would. So like the rotation assist, I think that Ret Paladin has the best, if not one of the best rotation assists. Whenever I was simming it, but the one button, it takes an insanely bad penalty on the one button. Well, there's some specs that actually take like almost 0 penalty on the one button, but the rotation assist is bad. Like Feral Druid, for example. Feral Druid's one button is very, very
Defensive.
good, but the rotation assist for it is terrible. Like, the rotation assist by itself is like a 20% damage loss. And so with the rotation assist itself being like a 20% damage loss,
Fixated.
it means that the one button can't be good, even though the one button is in theory like only like a 2 or 3% damage loss over the rotation assist. Since the rotation assist itself is like a 25% damage loss, the one button can't be good. I made a YouTube video about it a couple days ago if you want to go look at some of the numbers for all the specializations. I made it on Friday, so if you go look at my YouTube channel, you can go check it out there. I also made one talking about the 3 best specs for Mythic Plus with the one button. And it's Destro Warlock, Totemic Enhancement Shaman, and Marksmanship Hunter.
Defensive. Defensive.
I love the smell of propellant in the morning.
Wait, top DPS. Wait, what? I didn't even look at the fucking meter until right now. I've been literally just sitting here yapping.
I love the smell of propellant in the morning.
Defensive.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on.
The smell of propellant in the morning.
Nobody will use the one button, by the way. Only for accessibility. Growl, you're a fucking idiot. Yeah. Wait a second. Oh my god, I'm timing a 17. Okay, actually, I don't know if we're gonna be timing this. It's gonna be really fucking close, though. I mean, I think that this is... I think it's too good. I mean, Growl and I literally talked about on the bench, like, whenever it was announced, that we thought it was too good. Let me not accidentally let this specialists. I think it just needs a little bit of a nerf again. Like, I think it's good. It's good to exist. I don't think it should get removed. I think it's just the damage that it's giving you right now is just a little bit too high. So it becomes from an accessibility feature, which it's supposed to be, right? Like, I think it's a great accessibility feature, but it takes it from an accessibility feature to, like, yeah, I'm going to be out DPSing pugs in a 17. Motherlord, like, what the fuck is this shit? That, like, yeah, like, I think that most people would agree that that's probably a little bit too good. Like, should I be beating pugs in a 17 ml? I don't know, probably not.
Defensive.
I'm in the cut.
Defensive.
Could probably
Fixated.
be Bloodlust. Oh no.
Fixated.
No! I didn't have watch up. I'm alive.
Defensive. Defensive.
What is this? This is like a bong rip of a pull. My goodness gracious.
Defensive.
Good golly, Miss Molly. I'm vortexing. Go, my healer.
Defensive.
My goat. Knock these mines off of me. Let me use
Defensive.
my... Oh, my... I've already used my one-arm bandit cloak. Oh, PS.
Defensive.
I'm probably going bear form pressing for here. I'm not gonna lie. That's not part of the rotation assist, but I needed it.
Defensive.
My goodness.
Fixated.
Gods. Get mine away from me. I'm barked. I'm barked. I'm barked.
Defensive.
Doesn't count. Press this. Okay, perfect. Press Virulent.
Defensive. Fixated.
I think this is timeable.
Defensive.
Not 100% sure. Depends on how quickly we can get this goddamn boss pulled. Please keep pressing Starfire on these
Defensive.
mines. Stop pressing. Stop trying to press Wrath, man. Like, Jesus, just press Starfire. Oh, that specialist got pulled. That's not optimal. Depleted because of the one button assist. You know what's crazy? We depleted because the mobs evaded out. No. Yo, what's up, evade? The DK and the Major tried their hearts out and you're pressing R. And I haven't even stopped either. I've literally pressed... Every fucking button is just R.
Do you bums realize
Oh, this hurts my wrist.
property damage you've done?
It's pet, it's pet, it's pet. Prism?
Right where you belong. Under my heel.
When are we lusting? What should we lust now? Bang drums. Would it be socially acceptable?
Get a load of 300 rounds per minute.
I don't think you can... the holding cast doesn't work on the one button. But I could download auto hotkey. I just missiled my entire fucking group. Oh my god. I didn't press my meld fast enough and it just fucking rocked. You could take the rotation away from me, but you're not gonna make me any smarter. I love watching my one-button streamer rock his entire team. It's not the sauce. Did he one-button the entire dungeon? Yeah, I literally, deadass, just am literally mashing R this entire key. I've done nothing but press R this entire key. We're gonna deplete this dungeon due to deaths, but literally nothing to do with me. Did your teammates also do that? Absolutely not.
What am I paying you fools for?
I'm just the greatest.
Fix this.
Targeted.
Motherfucking drill. Nobody believed us whenever believed Growl and I whenever we said that we thought it was going to be too good and there was going to be a decent amount of people that end up feeling like they need to use it because it's going to be an insane damage increase. Find a scroll wheel? I wish. My scroll wheel doesn't work like that, unfortunately. When are we lusting? I guess we're... Are we lusting on a surge, I guess? Yep. Goddamn mages.
Get a load of 300 rounds per minute.
Melding? Melding at the right time this time? Oh my god, am I gonna beat the Mage single target with this shit? Are you fucking... Hold on, I'm winning the boss. I'm winning the boss.
Get a load of 300 rounds per minute.
Button rotation Moonkin versus Arcane Mage. Who will win? Me. Oh my god, you gotta hurry it up.
Get a load of
What is going
300
on?
rounds per minute.
Arcane? Get his ass. It's just so fucking easy. Is this not the dumbest fucking shit ever? Like, is this not dumb as hell? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. We'll kill a raid boss real quick. I have a meeting in like 15 minutes, but I think I can get a raid boss killed before then. Not sticks. Sprocket. Yo, is anybody in a heroic raid right now? If anybody's in a heroic right now, invite my guy. I need to do something. You make your details bigger for my archives? Yeah, sure, man. Full screen. Yeah, no. Oh my fucking god. What a silly. I didn't press anything. I just pressed the one button. Invite me. Galley? Jesus. Yeah, okay, you do have to press your CDs, which... The only cooldowns I'm pressing, I'm not pressing Fury of Lunar Warrior. I'm literally pressing only Encarn. Dominant. I saw you vortexed bear. Okay, well, you do have to press your defensives and your utility buttons, which I did have to press those. All right, valid. Like, dude, why are everybody selling? One hit a boss. Did it Incarn for you? No. How many overcharge cells do you have to do to get the belt? Like 3? Dude, I gotta make a YouTube video after the stream. I want to kill a raid boss first. The fact that I could top DPS in a 17 using the one button assist is fucking so stupid. Okay, we're gonna galley. I want to kill this really quick. Let me swap into my galley spec. Galley wicks. 3800 IO. What they're talking about me. Oh, I do remember. It's a little bit worse on single target than it was on AoE because. Or not a little bit worse, but it was a little bit different on single target. I remember because it would press your convoke, but sometimes you need to really just make sure that it presses your convoke and your treants, and there's a bit of a weirdness with it not syncing your convoking your trees. So I think I actually need to change what I'm playing. I don't think I'm supposed to be playing early spring. I think I'm supposed to be playing like Botanist Bloom and Power of the Dream, probably. just to make sure that the trees are always 1 minute cooldown and the Convoke is always 2, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. All right, let's fucking dunk. Let's windmill dunk some kids randomly with the one button. I gotta make sure I'm logging this. Combat log. Warcraft logs uploader. Oh god, surely it's not gonna make me fucking update this thing. God damn it. Log me in. Surely it works. Log me in, please. Oh, you're in this group and you're running logs? Oh, bet. Very good, very good. What's the end of dungeon chart called? It is... Get in chat. Live log. That's on the PTR. Don't want that. Need retail. Logs. Select folder. Go. Alright, cool. Alright, I got 7 minutes until I have a meeting. We gotta hurry. We have to hurry. Don't say that. I gotta shit the. I have no idea how this is gonna work. This is gonna be fucked. Boss is 5 minutes long. I have no idea how long this boss is. On heroic. We're gonna rock out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Allegedly. Oh, it opens up with a moonfire. Fucking tag the boss early. How goddamn grief. I forgot to add my macro. I just canceled my Convoke.
Bust out the big bombs, boys.
That's so bad.
Get a face full of what the boys
Off to a great start. Oh my god, I forgot to click on Convoke. There's a macro that you can use to where it doesn't cancel channeled abilities. But I'm a fucking idiot and forgot to add it. The one button did cancel the Convoke. That's what canceled the Convoke, was the one button. So if I didn't do that, it'd probably be far more competitive.
Bust out the big bombs, boys. Get a face full of what the boys have been working on. It's getting hot in here. You want a face full of rain? Move your feet.
Dude, I literally lost my fucking cooldown. I literally lost everything.
Face full of what the boys have been working on.
It's terrible. In 13th place.
Bust out the big bombs, boys.
I'd probably be, I don't even know. Probably not that much higher. A little bit, for sure.
Get a face full of what the boys have been working on.
Alright, so we're gonna save this Incarn. It's gonna line up with the next trees. And whenever I press this goddamn Convoke, I'm gonna make sure that I don't fucking cancel it like an absolute noob.
Hey, get in here. Wonder how I helped the old Harbinger? Get a load of this, baby. No, really. Get a load of it. It's about to blow your face off.
This is a Convoke. My hands are up. My hands are up. Making sure I don't cancel this time.
You jumped owe me.
Where am I? Honestly,
What, you think you've won? Nah.
I've seen worse. I don't know what parts I'm gonna get completely losing my fucking Convoke, but it can't be good.
Total destruction.
This is, I mean, this is maybe representative of a good experience. We're deep tier? That's not relevant.
Now you've done it. I'm the last boss you'll ever see. Time for a higher caliber. Eat my fist. Warm regards.
Gods.
Take boom, heroes. And stay down.
Run away.
Which way you gotta go now?
Tell me to run away. Run away. We're gonna save this incarn for this Kvoke here.
My fist. Time for a higher caliber.
Wait, when do you look?
And stay down.
Guys, when do you lost on heroic?
Hey, get in here. It's alive.
Oh, I had time warp debuff. I didn't have. Oh. Interesting.
Fire it up.
Not something I had considered, huh? Evoking?
Take boom, heroes. It's getting hot in here. Eat my fist.
I don't know. I'll have to do this
Run
later.
away.
Just got a little more.
I'll have to try this again later, I think.
And stay down for a higher caliber.
No reason it should be able to do that at a key 2 levels below title range. Why not? It's for accessibility. Making me accessible to be able to get title with it. I gotta DM ellipses.
Blast you.
Because I told him that I didn't know if you were gonna be able to get title with it. I've changed my mind.
It's alive.
You absolutely fucking are.
Fire it up.
Like
Run
aim
away.
assist. All right. I must go. Have a meeting. Pass on all this shit. Oh my god, Jester Diamond dropped. All right, GG's. Wait, hold on. I'll pull up the logs and see what I got. But I didn't have like lust. I mean, it's fucked.
So, what now?
Why does it say 100%? Oh, it's because it's only on this patch or some shit.
Start cleaning up the mess he made.
I mean, this is fucked.
And eventually,
Doesn't show it that well.
we make the world recognize and respect.
That was fucked. All right.
All right.
Good
I can get behind that.
Good plan.
Finally, good parses.